All right, so this character has been highly covered around the decoding realm, right? Former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with aggressive prostate cancer, right? And his office said this Sunday. The finding came after the 82-year-old reported urinary symptoms, which led doctors to discover a nodule on his prostate. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer on Friday, with the cancer cells having spread to the bone. While this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management, his office said. The president and his family are reviewing treatment options with his physicians. In a post on X on Monday morning, Biden posted a photo of himself and his wife, Jill Biden, and wrote, "Cancer touches us all." Like so many of you, Jill and I have learned that we are strongest in the broken places. Thank you for lifting us up with love and support.
Back in here too, live now from Fox. I am Andy Mack. We want to bring you a breaking news story as former President Joe Biden announcing on social media that he has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. And I want to put up just this statement here on live now from Fox from one of these spokespeople for former President Joe Biden talking about this, saying last week President Joe Biden was seen for a new finding of a prostate nodule after experiencing increasing urinary symptoms. On Friday, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer characterized by a Gleason score of 9, grade group 5, with metastasized in the bone. While this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears there to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management. The president and his family are reviewing treatment options with physicians. So this is the big news as we are following it. Aggressive prostate cancer with former President Joe Biden after leaving office just several months ago. So, of course, going in there for a checkup. You can see there a statement from the personnel office of the former President Joe Biden about this. And this is major breaking news. A live look right now there in Washington, D.C. at the White House as we have chronicled the last 4 years for President Joe Biden very, very closely, and also the election in which he did drop out. Had his Vice President Kamala Harris jump into the race with about 100 days to go. President Trump winning that election in a mandate style with voters casting their ballot. But this is big news as former President Joe Biden diagnosed with prostate cancer. And this is just information that the world is learning in real time of what's to come with this. We have not seen him in the public lens a lot in the last several months. So obviously staying out of the spotlight. We have not seen him speak. We have not seen him support other different candidates.
Yeah, staying out of the spotlight because this may not even be him, right? It may just be somebody wearing a very lifelike, real mask of Joe Biden. Like, is Joe Biden really with us anymore? I guess that's all speculation, but these are facts. These are facts. Now, don't get scared. Don't get confused. This is just the language. These letters, these words, they have numerical values. As I stated, these are facts. You see 4 base ciphers here. I believe that these stories are given to us by a code, right? Where, we see these patterns that repeat in history. We have 4 base ciphers: ordinal, ABC 1 2 3, reverse Z is 1 all the way to A, which would be 26. If the alphabet was in reverse, there's 26 letters in the alphabet, right? And then we have reduction applied both ways. So we get these stories and we get these main points of the story: cancer, Joe Biden, more specific, aggressive prostate cancer. And simply these words converted, look at these matches that we get. Cancer has 44 and 37, just like Joe Biden in the language, okay? Notice how cancer has 26. Joseph equals 26. Even aggressive prostate cancer, you get 144 to go with Joe Biden 44, cancer 44. I put the arrow on the 118 because and if I didn't, I'll mention it now. Cancer's got the 26 like Joseph, but I put the arrow on the 118 because that 1 and that 8 very consistent with this character Joe Biden when using this code. And again, these are facts, but you see Joe Biden, you see cancer 118. Aggressive prostate cancer also equals 108. Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. equals 108. President Biden equals 81. You get those same numbers, not to mention that match with his full name and this type of cancer right there. And I believe he won the election with right around 81 million votes. And he's 82 now, years of age. He was super trending when he was age 81, right? Okay. And there's probably more. Did I mention President Biden 81? I think I did. And there's probably more 81s connected with the character, but those are some great matches there. And don't forget that exact match with his full name and aggressive prostate cancer, right? And I'm just saying, what are the chances of all of this happening? I don't pick and choose like, oh, let me wait a week. Let me focus on one breakdown. Let me make sure it's right. I don't. I just pick a decode and go, right? I mean, I'll see a list of them and I'll obviously be influenced to maybe do one over the other. But this code hits every time, okay? Sunday was even the 18th of May. So you get the 1 and the 8. Diagnosed with prostate cancer. His office said Sunday. So was he maybe diagnosed possibly another day, and then they're telling us on Sunday? They say he's been out of the spotlight. Is it even him? Right? Are they just giving this by the code? But you see, Sunday was the 18th even. 108 is like 18 right there. 18 reversed is 81. 118, 118 is like 18. Sunday was even 27 days before Donald Trump's birthday. Okay? Remember, he won the election over Trump, and then Biden drops out, Harris steps in, Trump wins over Harris. 27 days before Trump's birthday, when May 18th synced up with this article Sunday, the day leaving 227 days in the year, like 27. Ritual also equals 27 in this code. Ritual also equals 81 in this code in two of the base ciphers. Even aggressive prostate cancer in the ABC123 cipher equals 270, and that's like 27. Again, 27 days before Trump's birthday. On the day leaving 227 days in the year was Sunday, like 27. Now notice May 18th, his office lets us know that's 5/18, right? Fifth month, 18th day. 5 plus 18 is 23. Donald equals 23 in this code. Now, if it's 27 days before Trump's birthday, you add the start date and it's a span of 28 days from start to end. This announcement to Trump's birthday is 28 days. Joseph equals 28, as in Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. Also, reverse 28, look at it from right to left even. 82, Joe Biden's 82 years old. I really think, this puts it over the top. Okay? The 18th day of the 5th month, his office lets us know. And is that a wax figure? Is that someone wearing a mask on both guys? Right? Look at the collar tucked in on Trump, especially with all the hanging there. Is this real? Are these masks? Somebody playing characters? Somebody playing these world stage characters with masks on, maybe? Biden looks like a corpse. He looks like he's no longer with us in that picture. But look at this. The 18th day of the 5th month, they let us know this news. His office lets us know cancer. 18th day of the 5th month, 185. Donald John Trump in ordinal, 185. Prostate cancer, 158 in the same cipher. Look at prostate cancer's got 220, just like Donald John Trump in the reverse cipher. That slide really, if it wasn't already proven, who wants to argue? That's undeniable. And that's a fact. Donald John Trump is the full name. Look when we go over here. See? It's going to hit every time. Prostate cancer, 220. Right? In the reverse cipher. Donald John Trump, 220. Same cipher, reverse with the alphabet. These are facts. Don't forget. You see that? You even get prostate cancer with 85. Donald John Trump, 185. Obviously, these two characters are connected, right? Prostate's got 48, like Donald Trump on the fly. See that on the fly? It's just 4 base ciphers, y'all, with the English language. That's all I need to show you this. That's enough of that story, right? End of story it is. And once again, I'm going to have to take pictures because I just feel the need to show people this code. What are the odds of all of this? You know? I just feel the need as I take some pics here. It's not a coincidence whatsoever. I think that's pretty simple, y'all. And these two characters, it's been well documented. I've done several decodes on these characters showing the connection. Look at this. This skin is not real, right? You get the collar all tucked in. Okay, so obviously there is going to be more connections, but I just want to try to keep it simple for y'all. That this is a complete code that these stories are given to us by, okay? And I've been knowing every time I get a cancer breakdown, I've been knowing that Joe Biden equals 37 and 44 like cancer. And there's been plenty of stories connected with him and cancer. Not saying it there's stories revealing he has cancer, just connected with other characters that have been connected to him in these breakdowns, okay? None of it is a coincidence. So just glance again on the 18th. Let me snag that as well. Let me snag that picture as I try to once again, and I don't encourage trying to get people to see this code, but sometimes you just got to shoot the easy stuff their way and maybe eventually it sinks in, right? His office lets us know on the 18th. Oh, did I say that? Did we miss that? 180-day span from Biden's birthday to this announcement. Start to end. 180 is like 18. Office lets us know on the 18th. I missed that, I think. 108 like 18. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. But if I did, you see it there. So it connects with Trump's birthday. It connects with Biden's birthday. All day. There's going to be more, obviously. Hopefully you heard the news clip there. Biden has been diagnosed with aggressive prostate cancer. Until next time. RIP to anybody out there, getting negative news in the real world, like for real, okay? Peace.